Yeah, I mean, you guys already see it already. You're like, oh shit, this is not good. But wait, hang on. They've lowered it up quite a bit. Not really, not really, but I mean, still deserved 100%. I think we talked about this last time. Today is a sad day for scalpers everywhere. Actually, it was on November 11th, so it's going to be a sad month for them. But either way, I mean, I don't care. These guys just kind of deserve that stuff right there. As you can see from the, I'm assuming this is the UK, since it goes by euros. PlayStation 5 is listed at 699.99 euros, and it has gone down quite a bit by 39.99 or 34.99 or 34.99 too. They are, but they're not selling, so it's not good. Not good. The other reason why it's not selling at the same time, chat, and this is hold on to your horses, because it also has no insurance too. So if something were to break in there, you're kind of fucking screwed. So you might as well just buy it from the place that you got it from. And in all honesty, if you're buying a PlayStation 5 Pro, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Just get like a PC. Or I mean, if you want to have that every time, like, you know, but I honestly feel like you just stick with the regular PlayStation 5. Like that's it. Like, in all honesty, all you need is a PS5. On God, that's all you need. Like, there's not anything on a difference on graphics. Like, unless you have like, if you're dedicated looking for that kind of stuff to do comparisons, then honestly, I feel like you won't notice the difference. In all honesty. So, you know, whoever's getting a PS5 right now, I mean, they're probably like, I think they've all taken the page. Like, you know what, this guy, everyone else has been saying the same thing I'm saying too. It's not worth the price paying, you know, this much money for something that's exactly the same. Also, those three lines right there, when it came to design, those were the you know, the, what was it, game, the people who made the game console, the design team, as well as the executives. Those lines represented the crack that they smoked when they make this. And oh my God, look at that design. That is wild. I mean, that's what I assume what those lines are for, because I honestly do not know what they're for. You know what, chat? Every time I see a rebrand and I see them on like 2-3 lines right there, and it's the exact same thing, I'm gonna put a nickel in a fucking jar. Because I'll be honest with you. There was another product I saw that had the same thing, and it was it's kind of sad in all honesty. Same thing, and it's weird that this happened twice. In all honesty, very weird. Also, it's kind of weird too that there's like 27 people watching this one right here. Oh, I mean, this one is going down a lot more lower. But this one is 27. I feel like 27 people are not really going to want to buy that. Or they're just watching it just to see how low this guy has to lower it, just out of like shits and giggles. I think that's what most people are doing. Spirit Airlines is now preparing to file for bankruptcy. I honestly, you know, it's a skill issue. All honesty, skill issue. I mean, if you go on Spirit Airlines, there's literally nothing there. It's like, bro, literally everything's falling apart. I've been on one of those before, chat. I highly recommend. Like, if you're going to Spirit Airlines, you are going to be a Spirit with your money back guarantee. You honestly think that's from the name? Like, it's called Spirit Airlines? No, they're literally going to turn you into a Spirit in the airlines. But now, in essence, they've actually become an actual Spirit themselves. It's kind of weird, though. Very weird. Then again, it's in their name. It's very. So I guess they're not trying to make you a spirit, but they're trying to make themselves a spirit at the same time. It's kind of weird, but it's happening right now before our eyes. You know, they got no money. Extra sad. Extra sad, chat. I mean, again, in all honesty, I do not ride Spirit Airlines. I'm being dead ass honest with you. I am saving you guys the money. Do not go on Spirit Airlines. You're welcome. I know this isn't anything of a news segment, but Poggers doing their hydration drink mix. It's watermelon. If you like watermelon, which I do like watermelon, give that a taste. Also, if you use code LION, you get to save a little bit % off on your order. So just a little something right there for some of you guys. And now the thing that's been on everybody's mind, the Game Awards. Grummus has also been keeping an eye on it, which I've already called that from the beginning, which was going to be rigged if you saw my tweet earlier today. The Game Awards is rigged from the start. 9% of the vote is from a voting jury, not the gamers, by the way. Guess who's on the jury? Pride, the Pride site that focuses on games and exists only on pushing activism. And you know, IGN, I'll be honest with you, no introduction needed. NPR, famous for their neutral reporting and also nothing to do with video games. So basically, they're just there. They do not know what they're doing. They just got invitation. They had nothing on the schedule. They were just like, you know, in all honesty, we just got here. We don't know what the fuck is going on. And hi, we're at the NPR, you know, like we don't know what we're doing here. They just needed us. That's it. You know, in all honesty, I can understand the first two a little bit because they are gaming, but NPR, like, that has little to nothing to do with video game journalism is it's kind of funny in all honesty because it kind of shows how of a shit show this is going to be for the Game Awards. Also, what Grumman said, which is kind of funny, Vids, who's Andy Cortez targeted at Smash JT. If you do know who Smash JT is, we did do a bit of a segment on him. And it's, you know, like it's a huge like pot of people who are activists trying to go after people who are actually caring about video games and saying, hey, we don't want that in here. And then they're like, hey, beep, beep, you know, that kind of shit. And then we got the PC Gamer, who has published like the BSADL report about those Steam normalizing hate. In all honesty, it's like they're just like, dude, get this shit out of here. So, you know, we got IGN, we got Pride, we got PC Gamer, and you know that they're already well known for being like, you know, very, very well known to be an activist. They don't cover anything journalistic anymore. But then again, I think modern day journalism is just dead. So unfortunate. I think we're gonna have to like find the news ourselves and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of unfortunate in all honesty. And as you said, none of this represents gamers or what gamers value. Most of the outlets that have, you know, slandered gamers, gaslit them, or even push DEI in gaming. The Game Award has more curious picks for the jury and has nothing to do with great games. Wukong Stellar Blade will be snubbed, obviously. Dragon Age will be launched and propped up. And again, if Dragon Age is like top 3, calling BS, you know, but since Wukong is not going to be on there, Stellar Blade is not going to be on there. The only one that has a chance, but I honestly feel like they're not going to want to even put it in any awards, is Helldivers. So the games that people liked, like Helldivers, because that one is on there, that one's not going to get it. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Like, I know some of you guys are going to get pissed at me. I mean, honestly, some of you guys don't care because of the issues that are currently having on with their new space station that they added in targeting Helldivers, but they said they're all working on that. PR response was not that great, but at least they have acknowledged that and they're working with the gamer saying, hey, you know, blah, 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 blah. Not a great response, but still a response, and that's still good. But yeah, no, it's not looking too good right there. So how will winners be selected? Winners are determined by the blend of vote between voting jury, 90% of them. You know, there's a voting jury, and the public fan voting is 10%. Fans can vote for their favorite games on the Gamers Awards. In China, fans can vote for their winning via Bilibili. Fan voting closes on Monday, December 11th. In all honesty, they're not going to give a fuck about that. Like, dude. And also, winners are determined by the blend voting between the votes. So it's basically a 90 to 10. 90% of the votes are going to count from the people that are either that are from IGN, Pride, NPR, PC, you know, all those other ones right there. You, as a gamer, do not have a voice at all in anything anymore. Essentially what it is. 10%, that is who you are. You are now the minority. Even though you're the majority, you are now nothing to them. So that is how they are pushing that. And that is why the Game Awards is going to be just a complete, utter joke. And here are all the ones right here that are kind of doing that. So we got IGN, obviously, the idiot in the house right there. We have Inverse, a site that I will never look up, and it's also why did you name your thing that Inverse? You could have done something else. Jeff Gerstlin's show. Be honest with you, I didn't even know that was a show. I also do not know how to say your last name. I'm just gonna call it the Jeff Show. And honestly, it sounds a lot more better. The Jeff Show. Actually sounds kind of funny. We also got kind of funny, which is ironically not funny. And then we got LA Times. I don't know why. I don't know why they put LA Times in there. It's just there. And then we got whatever the fuck the arrow going down and arrow going up is. Minimax. What the fuck is that logo, bro? That's all I'm going to say. Never heard of that one before. PC Gamer. Dumbasses. Polygon. I am actually surprised it's still relevant. Venture Beat. More like Deadbeat. I just kidding. The Verge. Wait, actually, I thought The Verge, in all honesty, went bankrupt. Guess not. Scientists will try to figure that out to this day. Touch Arcade. It doesn't sounds kind of inappropriate right there. But hey, don't tempt people with a good time though, you know. And what's good games? Well, there's nothing good on games from them, you know. Game Rat. I actually know Game Rat. I just never look at their things. NPR. That is the most generic corporate logo. Like, bro, I literally could get it with the Kuro Sanji logo and it'll look the same. I'm just waiting for the pseudo apology thing right there now from that. If they fuck up. We got Pride. Anyway, and then we got Variety, which has no variety whatsoever. Kind of ironic with most of the names, though. Not gonna lie. But how do you guys feel about this, in all honesty? 90% of the votes are going to be counted from these sources right here. And only 10% of everybody that is a gamer out there, you are 10%. You are nothing, basically. How do you feel that if you vote, your vote's essentially getting thrown away? How do you feel on that? Because I honestly feel like that's kind of messed up, in all honesty. Like, if that is the case, why have the you know, like a Game Awards anymore? In all honesty, they should just do away with it. But I honestly feel like, you know, bigger, well-known content creators, cross my finger. I really hope they work together, you know, to do an actual legit Game Awards, because this is not right. Vshojo Japan has now introduced a brand new, like, basically wave. Vshojo Nova. If you haven't checked it out, I'm not good. Like, there is a little video that they have right here. I was gonna play it, but I don't know if I should really play it. But we have right here. Oh man, I have to follow them too now, don't I? Ooh. Akatsuki di Hotaro. Hestia Happiness. Peak is Peak. Wait. Nani? Pico is Peak. I think I read that wrong. My bad. And Nagi Isekai. Yeah, there is a little video though. I'm still, like, usually when it's me with names, it's kind of it's a little bit poopy. But yep, here is the little, like, animation that they had. By the way, for those that did not know, it was Henya. Henya did that. Henya did this, by the way. Henya did the Isekai. It was Henya all along. I synced it with my own eyes. Guys. There is video, picture evidence on that. I'm not lying with you. See, like, look, did you see it, chat? Did you see it? She was right there. She was driving now. She was driving while distracted. Now that we're done with this part right there, now let's get on to the part that I tend to like the most. And that is Meanwhile on the Internet. Meanwhile on the Internet, Bruce Degen, the illustrator of the Magic School Bus books, has unfortunately passed away at the age of 79 on November 12th. This is such a that was such a blow. In all honesty, I remember watching those videos from class, like with the Magic School Bus, and the fact that this was the guy who was the illustration for the Magic School Bus. Like, dude, that guy's a fucking legend. I still remember that song that they had. And on the Magic School Bus. I remember those. I feel old. Am I old, chat? I'm old. Alright, let me get my cane. I'll get my cane right now, guys. Back in my day. Meanwhile, on the internet, Netflix revealed that Mike Tyson vs. Jake Paul had over 60 million live viewers. And the website, in one word, can only say this. Ah! As it had a lot of issues going on with it. But for those that have been not keeping up, but has been literally the talk of the whole fucking world, in all honesty, Jake Paul, he fucking won against Tyson, but dude, this is why he's called undefeatable, because he fights people who can be defeated. That's why he has the title of being undefeatable. I'm just saying. Better watch out, nursery home, elderly people, because you know who he's going to be fighting next. Yeah, I just kidding. That's not a good thing though. I mean, dude, he literally fights people who are older than him that he knows he could take on. Also, again, I will not watch something like that just because of, well, I mean, dude, you're gonna be supporting them, and it's like I know, honestly, I don't know much about him, but I just know he does that shit. But to be 300% honest with you guys, dude, I just don't support the brothers, mainly for the fact that that one brother right there has a crypto scam that he's doing. Same thing with, dude, it's so fucking crazy. He has that shit right there, and it's dude, I have a crypto scam, blah, 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 blah. Dude, it's dude, why the fuck? How do you guys feel about this, though, in all honesty? How do you feel? I'm just wondering, with the outcome of this right here. Because I honestly feel like this is probably just I mean, I really don't care about this right here, but oh my god. Meanwhile, on the internet, Pizza Hut has released a 3D pizza warmer that uses your PS5's heat to keep the slices hot. Why? Why would you want that? In all honesty, why? Why? Why Pizza Hut specifically? Also, who the heck would do this? I honestly feel like this is the worst thing that I've ever seen. So let me get this straight. Not only you're making pizza or keeping your pizza sizes hot from Pizza Hut, I'm assuming that's what it's for. It's also going to be on your PS5. So I don't know how I feel about this, guys. I honestly feel like the grease is going to go some places, and why? And then just like the KFC console. The inventions that people don't ask for, but they're being invented anyway. Why? I just don't know. I just do not know.